Today I have a pretty quick little impromptu craft project here, which I made personally for myself to be able to gift some jar candles. This is nice and sturdy, even though it's made out of 4 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock paper. It's quadruple reinforced at the holes and at the bottom, and the design itself is strong enough to hold something that's that heavy. So here are all my pieces. I have this 2-part optional tag here. Then I have 6 long strips of light red and 6 long strips of dark red. The 2 of the light red strips look like this with 2 holes here and a little triangle there. Then I have some curved strips, and then I have 4 bottom pieces here. One of them has 2 triangles cut out of it. So your machine will have cut a number into the side of these curved strips. So you don't need to do this part, but I'm going to do this so it's easier to see in this video. And I will darken that in with my pen here. That's a 1. And this is a 3. And this is a 5. So what I'll do next is glue these together end to end. So I'm going to glue 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. And I'll use these 2 little guidelines here to help me line it up. This is piece number 4. And I'll just take the other piece number 4 and glue it just like that. I'll do the same with the others. Next, I'll go ahead and just put them in order. Here's 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. Next, I'm going to form rings out of each of these, and I'll keep them in order, 1 through 5. So there's number 1. Here's number 2. There's number 3. Number 4. And number 5. So here are my other strips and my bottom pieces. I'm going to keep these in order and just move those out of my way. And next, we can fold each of these over. And I'll do the same with these. Next, I'm going to take the two strips that have the holes cut out of them and the bottom that has the triangles cut out of it. It can go either way. And I'm going to glue this right onto here, lining up those triangles, and the same thing over here. Now I have 4 more strips. I'm going to glue them onto it like this. Next, I'll take my other strips, which are dark red, and I'll be gluing them in the empty spaces all the way around, just like I did with the others. Easy peasy. Just like that. So next I'm going to go ahead and glue this on the inside. So you want to make sure that's nice and centered, that it's not blocking them from being folded up. And glue this on top, right in the center. Then I'll flip it over and glue that final bottom onto the bottom. Next, I can flip it over, and I'm going to take the dark red pieces and gather them up here, and then take ring number 5 and place that right there. So my seam is here and here. I would like that to line up with the strip that's going to be covering it up. That's a nice finishing touch. And then I'll just kind of tug on each of these vertical strips to make sure that they're positioned nicely. Next, I'm going to gather up all the strips and grab ring number 4. I'm going to pay attention to where the seam is, and it's going to be going, I'm going to position the seam here in front of one of the dark strips. And then carefully pull out each of the dark red strips. Like this. Then I'll make sure that my seam is going to be hidden, and just carefully push this down like this. So you just want to work with it until the ring is all the way down, and you can keep adjusting it as we go with the other rings too. So it's kind of satisfying and potentially mildly frustrating, but it's going to work out just great. So I'll gather those all up and take a check here. Looks like I did it right. So I'll grab ring number 3. So there's more than one way to get it in the right position, but basically what we're going to do is get it like this, and then we'll be feeding the lighter red strips back on the outside. So now the dark ones are on the inside, the light ones are on the outside. Looks like I did it right. We can kind of tighten it up some more as we go. So I'm gonna hold down the ring from the inside as best I can while I kind of wiggle and tug the vertical strips to tighten up the basket weave. So it's starting to take shape. It's not completely perfect, but as we go, we'll tighten it up. So I'm just going to repeat that with ring number 2. There we go. So again, I'm pushing down on the top ring while I kind of wiggle these back and forth gently and pull them up. So there we go. So finally for ring number 1, same idea. We're going to line up the holes for the handle. So the holes are more or less lined up. And I'll feed these inside. So there's going to be a bunch of adjusting here till we get it in place and start finishing it up. So it just needs to be adjusted. Now that these are in the right place, I'm going to put some glue here and line that up, line up the 2 holes. Oh no. And I'll do the same thing over here. So next, I'm just wiggling and tugging on each of these until the fold line is even with the top here. It just takes a little patience and finagling. When they're all lined up nicely, I'm going to glue the darker red. I'm just going to fold it over, glue it down. Then I'm going to go back on each one of those and glue it there, making sure the top is lined up nicely. Next, I'm going to go back and make sure each of these is ready to be folded over so that it's nice and flush with the top, just like that. And then I'll go back and glue each of those down. So there is our gift basket. Next, you can add a handle using wire or ribbon or rope or whatever you want. And if you want to finish off the top, you could even hot glue some other sort of ribbon or fiber up there too. That is what I did with mine. I glued this nice ribbon around the top, and then I used this thick rope, which I fed through the hole, and I tied in a knot on the inside. I put some shredded paper in there, and I put my little tag on, and I'm including a taco ornament in this one for my daughter's teacher. So that's it. That's how to make the new teacher's gift basket. I hope it comes in handy for you. If you make one, you'll have to let us know about it in the comments below and share a picture of yours on social media. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Happy crafting, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays.